Easter Sunday. My name is Kalle from Kalle Rock.de, and I'm sitting here again with a beautiful voice and beautiful girl, Charlotte Wessels.
Thank you. Nice to
Delain.
see you again.
Great album. Really great album. I like it.
Thanks. Glad you appreciate it. Yeah, it's been out for like a week or so it's exciting time for us.
I heard it some days before.
Okay. I won't tell.
Not just for a review. I sent you the review.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you read it. I don't know. Charlotte, let me ask you about your country. Mm-hmm. Which clubs for rock and metal you would prefer to go there and to play there?
There's a lot of clubs which I really prefer. There is one in my hometown where I grew up. It's called Hedon, Hedon Zwolle, and they actually just expanded. So it used to hold about 500 people. Now there's 900 capacity, I guess. So they can like include a whole new range of artists. And we did the very first gig of our tour at Hedon Zwolle. Tivoli in our own in my current hometown is a really cool club. Paradiso is of course cool, Melkweg. And there's actually one, well, I don't think you can call it a club, it's a hall actually. It's Heineken Music Hall, the place where we're going to end this tour with Within Temptation. This one is actually like really on my bucket list to play because I've seen all my favorite artists there. So those are the first ones that popped to mind, yeah.
Okay. And which rock and metal bar where you can't play or can't see bands, just drink a beer and listen to rock and metal music, would you prefer?
I think I would also have to go to my old hometown where I grew up. It's a place called The Doctor, and it's they played a lot of metal there, but it was like a crossover type of bar. You know, everybody hang out there, and they had their metal afternoons and they had their bad 80s music afternoons. But it was definitely one of the coolest places, and I still enjoy, going back there. I actually used to work in a gothic metal pub in Zwolle, but they closed. So, but I did get a lot of my metal education there, being underage, serving beer and stuff. It was cool.
No one
will know.
You never hear it, never see. And what have people come when people come to your country and go to festivals or concerts, like from Germany and France and Denmark, somewhere else? What they have to know from the Netherlands? What they have to know about the fans from the Netherlands, what they have to know from the culture of the Netherlands, that's really important?
I guess that the Dutch are pretty much like the German when it comes to how they like to enjoy their music. They're kind of down-to-earth people, but it doesn't say anything about how much they enjoy the gigs. So they're not usually the, crying on the front row type of people, but they are very much the people who will just stand there and enjoy. And then afterwards they come to you and they say they had the best gig of their lives. So, it is, it's down-to-earth, and we've got both of our feet on the ground. But we're good people to hang with and drink beers with, or not if that's not your thing. But yeah, definitely.
And what about the language, the Dutch language? Is it easy to learn?
I think it has none of the really shitty things like the die der das stuff of the Germans, but we have all the nasty sounds, the guttural.
Like in Switzerland.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, it's probably somewhere there with the harder languages to learn. But also, I wouldn't know why. I mean, it's a nice language. I mean, I'm really fond of my own language, and, I like to write and read in my own language. But I wouldn't know if I would be so tempted to learn the language that so few people speak globally.
But what I know is that you have learned some words in German.
Yeah. I know some words.
You have a teacher and you love her, and we talked about last time, and there was a camera down.
Yeah.
And maybe you remember the Lido Club.
The Lido Club, yeah. I mean, we all had to learn. We all had to learn German in high school. So.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you could pick. First, you get a few years. You get German, French, and English, and then you can pick between French and German. and specialize.
You picked German?
I did a profile where I chose to do all languages. So I did both French and German.
And how good is your German right now when you go on stage? Do you speak to the fans?
I do say some words in German, but usually my German only really comes out when I'm kind of insecure about my German. So if you catch me after a few drinks, I will go on and on and on in German.
I see the cases of beer there.
Yes. Only after the show, But
I have time.
No, okay. So, but no, I have to get a bit loose in order to lose the insecurity about my German, and then I've been told that my German is pretty much okay, but I couldn't hold a good conversation with you right now.
But it's great when everyone is drunk, then you can talk whatever you like. You can talk Japanese, you can talk Swedish, and
we just mix languages.
Oh, let's try.
Sign language.
Let's try.
Let's try.
After the show. Can you teach me some words in Dutch that I have to know when I go to a concert in the Netherlands?
1 bier alsjeblieft. 6 bier alsjeblieft.
Just beer, please.
6 bier alsjeblieft.
Just beer, please.
Yeah, you now asked for 6 beers, please.
For 6 beers?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going for 1, but maybe you would like to bring your friends. Maybe you'd like to do a round.
Drink alone.
Be
okay, 6 for me alone. Okay.
Yeah. Or what does the Dutch audience shout? I could come up with some really bad words now, but I'm being filmed, so I have a reputation to keep up. So
what is the word for we want more? In German it's Zugabe, and in Dutch?
We actually just shout, we want more.
Oh.
Yeah, this is, nog een liedje, nog een liedje.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
Yeah, it means another song.
Nog een lied, yeah.
Nog een liedje, yeah, that's what but then a sweet word for, this is what they sometimes shout. But, most metalheads would just go, and then, you get the message, so.
Come out again and sing a song, yeah.
Yeah,
you're a strong girl on stage. You do a long show and you entertain the crowd. What is the secret to get a crowd that stands like a Dutch and a German people in the front and say, okay, and then they comes after the show to you and say it was the best gig ever? What is the secret to catch the people?
Well, I've always been told that, when you start out doing these kind of things, and I was always very nervous, and then they tell you just look over the audience and just be very aware of your breathing and stuff, to relax. And I figured out that for me, the best thing to do is the exact opposite, look people in the eyes and try to really kind of affect everybody personally, and because when you have that contact, you kind of forget that you're singing. It becomes an interaction instead of just me doing something like a monkey in the zoo. It becomes more personal. So I always choose to really go for the personal approach, and then the rest kind of follows.
Sharon told me in another interview right now that she was today in Berlin around the city. You've been there as well?
Yeah, I actually went to go and see. There was this flea market a couple of streets down, so I just went there. But I woke up very late, so I didn't really have time to do sightseeing.
Did you see the show of her and a street artist?
No.
No. She's singing with a street artist, and she played Hotel California from the Eagles with him together.
Okay, that's cool.
He was like a Brazilian guy or something.
Nice.
With a sound.
Great.
She did a video. Maybe she showed you after the show.
Oh yeah, I could ask.
Do you think you can do like something like this with a Delain, like a street gig, like an acoustic gig on a street?
Yeah, probably we could. I mean, I've actually. I don't know if we would do that right away, because we didn't actually even bring like acoustic guitars or something. But I've actually, when I was 14, I sometimes did street gigs with my friend. Yeah, we were singer-songwriters, just to see if we could make some money.
With their own songs?
Yeah, with their own songs. But we did that, I think we did that once or twice for special occasions, but it wasn't a big deal. By the way, I think that I hear the band playing already.
So you have to jump to the sound check?
I think I have to jump to the sound check.
Okay, then we let Charlotte go to the sound check. Say thank you for this short time.
Thank you. It was nice to speak to you ever so briefly, but it was cool.
Hurry up. The band is waiting for you.
Bye-bye.